Well, not many of you can look back on 2020 and say it was a great year. Not many people can say they have fond memories of 2020. But I'll tell you, it gave me an opportunity to work on my YouTube channel a little bit more, even though my business was going financially down the tubes. It wasn't fun. All my workshops got canceled, things like this. Not very good. But look, 2021 is looking up. And I thought I'd go back and revisit my year a little bit, and I had some great experiences. I was able to purchase a 100-400, which I really love that lens, and a friend of mine gave me an XH1, which I also really enjoy. And I thought what I do is I pull out some images over the year that I really kind of like, that I have an affinity for. I really kind of look forward to looking at them every once in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these images, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them during the course of this video. But I shot a little bit with my Leica, and I shot a little bit with my X-T3, and I shot a little bit with the XH1 and the X-T3. An awful lot of camera gear to go through and give you the results of what I've been working on. So here we go. Let's take a look at my favorite images from 2020. Last January, I had a great opportunity to play around with a very old lens from 1959, a Leica 35mm Sumeron. Boy, I had a great time. Took 2 days to do the video, but it was a lot of fun, and the results were absolutely stunning to me for the lens that old. Then in February, I got a great opportunity to photograph my buddy Harold Burnham as he worked on the plans for the Sylvina Beale, a schooner that he's going to be rehabbing over the next 2 years. What a great opportunity that was to use the 16mm f1.4 for documentary. In March, I got my 100-400 and I made great use of it. I got over to the back shore during a storm and got some great wave photos. And then we were able to make it over to the headlands in Rockport and get a shot of the worm moon as it came up over Straitsmith Island. And I'm always looking for a bird to fly through, and I got one. Also in March, I got this really interesting picture with my X-T3 and the 23mm f2. I really love this picture. It's got some great angles going on of the motif. It's just wonderful. And then in September, we lost Kodak, who I had done a feature film on, which was a lot of fun. And one of my subscribers, Fair Stamp, had suggested this, and it was a great fun time with the dog. Also in April, I picked up some breakthrough photography filters, and here I was using a 6-stop CPL, dark CPL actually, and I got some great wave action and slowed right down with a good slow shutter speed. May was another big month for my 100-400. Got this shot of sunrise over Thatcher's Island, the North Light, and I made sure I got a bird flying through, which was something I did a lot of this year. Also in May, I was able to make it over to Medford and get some shots of this eagle catching a fish, or actually dropping a fish. My buddy Joe Brown from Joe Brown Photography helped me find this location. Then in June, we had a very interesting experience with a young buck deer who was trying to figure out how to get across the road in front of my house. Also in June, we were doing the ultimate challenge using my 55-200, and I love this shot with all the reflections of the houses and the dinghy pulled up on the dock. Also in June, we had an extended period of almost a week where we got a lot of fog. So I went out there with the 100-400 and got this shot of a schooner with a bird in it again. A lot of fun. Then in August, I used my 16-80 for this sunrise shot, which is kind of interesting. It almost looks like a comet going through the picture. And I got this great reflection as well, which I thought was kind of cool since the boat that it's reflecting off of is black. Then in September, we had a big storm roll through. We had some great waves to photograph. I got this shot of waves crashing over Straitsmith Island in Rockport from Flat Point, which is quite a ways away. In October, Fuji lent me their 50mm f1. I just love the way this lens renders for portraits. It's absolutely beautiful. But for landscapes, it's a different animal. Look at this shot of this dinghy. Look how the out of focus background is so pleasing. I really loved it. Then also in October, my buddy Jim and I got out there and got some shots of the harvest moon coming up next to Thatcher's Island in Rockport. And it was an experience because it was really windy out, so we had to do some interesting techniques to try and keep the movement down. This shot here, Pemaquid Light up in Bristol, Maine, was done when I was looking for workshop locations with my wife. We also made it over to Owl's Head and got this shot here with the sun peeking around the corner of the lighthouse. Boy, it was a lot of fun. Then Dave Sokol and I went up to New Hampshire and shot some fall color. Boy, I really love this image. It's one of my absolute favorites. It was shot with the 55-200. Now this last shot here was made in December, and it was a big snowstorm. We got about 15 inches of snow, and I traveled around looking for great images of snow in Rockport. It was fun. So that's it, and I hope you like this video. Just put it together at the last minute here to show you some of the great things that we were able to get over the year. And we're looking forward to a really great 2021. I'm telling you why, because my workshops are back in full force again. I've got 4 scheduled, 2 in June, 2 in September, and maybe we'll pull another one together for October, which is my favorite time of year. Maybe we'll go up north. I don't really know yet, but please check those out at kpnphototours.com. Photography workshops. I think you'll get a lot out of it. So that's it for this year, and I'll catch you next time.